Welcome back students to our class. This my class is for SEM 3 honors students. We were yesterday dealing with the reproductive system. I briefed you what reproductive system is and how it functions for. Today we will go for the particular organ that is the testis. It is lying in the scrotum in a pair of sections. So let's begin with the testis. What this structure consists of. I am making the outlining of it. You all will make it nicely. It is in the male gland. Testes are present in the male gland. In a sac-like structure called the scrotum. Now, what this persists for? What this persists basically for. Now, what this is the vas deferens. Then it is the epididymis. Epididymis, D-Y-M-I-S, epididymis. This is the tubule network connects seminiferous tubules. Network of tubules here, line. Seminiferous tubules lying there. Now, the whole is the compartment. We have to deal with the histological structure. Histology means to study about the tissues. Histological structure of the testis. How it is lying in the male gland. We have to go for this. Now, individually we have to write this. This is seminiferous tubules, epididymis lying here. Vas deferens it is, blood vessels. Vas deferens and blood vessels running together. Blood vessels running together. Now come to the compartmental part. What this one single compartment consists of. This is having the segments of pyramids lying all around. What these pyramids consist of. Basically what these pyramids consist of particularly. You all will draw it nicely. I will provide you in the structure. Now what this particular pigment. This is the seminiferous tubules and figure showing seminiferous tubule and the epididymis. Now we have to go for a particular segment for this one. What this looks like for. Now I am drawing it separate. You all will follow the same. Networks of capillaries will be lying here. Each having the pair. Now it is having a chamber. These all consist of a chamber. Fin-like structures. But what are these? These are the tubular form comprising of blood vessels and the capacity to have the semen control over here, sperms in the ejaculation. Now what this is the tubular network. And this is particularly seminiferous tubule. Okay, get it drawn children. We have to draw more and more. Get it drawn. Take 1 minute time and get it drawn. We have to draw 2 more figures. From a testis, we have shown the compartmental edge of one pyramid in the form of seminiferous tubules and the tubular network. Now we have to go for the structure of these seminiferous tubules. Draw for 1 minute. Today we will draw with the structure of testis. Tomorrow we will go for the sperm and ejaculation. Drawn. Okay, you draw. Very important, the portion and the chapter is diagrams are very important, children. Now, from that structure, we have to go for two more structures. What are these two more structures? I have just deleted the one is left because I am in need of that. Here I am drawing the rough of that brief. This one is this. Now from here we have to go for the another segment of diagram, that is the spatial structure of the seminiferous tubule. We think the body parts are very easy, we don't care of it, we don't trust of it, but see how difficult the structure of the body parts. Neither even that, a single gland is having how much difficult structure. Segments are made, fragments are there. Okay, now come what we are lying here. We can see some structures of cells associated outside also. Now what this structure is? This is the interstitial cells. Interstitial cells of cells that produces testosterone, the another hormone. Cells that produce testosterone. The inner part is the lumen of seminiferous tubule. This one is lumen of seminiferous tubule. Seminiferous tubule. Now, what others are? Where the sperms are lying. Now, the last diagram we have to see it. That is the another one. How we can come with the another diagram. It is having one segment here. One covered segments here. Now, let's see what the sperms are lying how. Millions of sperms are more than 30 lakh. Millions of sperms are lying here, and then comes the structure of the seminiferous tubule. So this is the sperms and this is the inner structure of seminiferous tubules. Understood, student? So draw the diagram, one rough diagram. Now I will describe you in brief what the testis is. Get it drawn? Testes, as we have seen in the diagram, are divided into many sub-compartments, each of which contains tightly coiled tubules called the seminiferous tubules. These were having the tubular structure in the form of seminiferous tubules. Where sperms are produced. So, where the sperms are getting made? In the seminiferous tubules. Along the outer wall of these tubules are a specialized cell called spermatogonia. Outer wall of the cell, it is having the spermatogonia lying over. Surrounding the spermatogonia and the developing sperm are large cells called the Sertoli cells. Where is lying the Sertoli cells? Now, after these are provided by the projection, support and nourishment to the sperm. Sertoli cells provide a barrier that protects a sperm from an attack of any antigen, that is from the immune system. It is supporting also the immunity part. After puberty, millions of sperms are mature each day. A male continues to make sperm from puberty till his death. He is having the capacity to ejaculate until and unless he is able to just have the sperms in his testis formed. Each ejaculation releases a volume of up to 300 million sperm. In a single volume, it is having more than 300 million sperms. But children, how many gets for the participation? Only one. Only one will invade the ovary. Only one is capable for the egg ejaculation. So, these 300 million sperms are of no use. These all are ejaculated out by the urinary system. But only one is capable, that is that survival for the existence. Back again we are to the Darwin's law. Survival for the existence. जिसमें क्षमता है जीने की, वही प्राप्त कर सकता है. Otherwise, existence is lying nowhere. Till today, itself only. Thank you.